Extensive Summary of Solomonic Success by Dag Heward-Mills. Introduction. Understanding Solomonic Success. Dag Heward-Mills presents Solomonic Success as a book that uncovers the principles that led to Solomon's extraordinary achievements in wealth, wisdom, leadership, and security. The author argues that success is not accidental, but is based on specific biblical principles that can be applied in every generation. By studying Solomon's life, we can learn the secrets to true success, not just in financial wealth, but in peace, wisdom, influence, and stability. The book is structured around 6 key principles drawn from Solomon's life, covering areas such as obedience, wisdom, righteousness, leadership, and financial stability. Heward-Mills emphasizes that God desires his people to succeed, but this requires applying wisdom and making sound decisions. Chapter 1. Total Success. Heward-Mills begins by defining what it means to achieve total success, a balance of spiritual, financial, and social well-being. He stresses that true success is not just about material wealth, but also peace, wisdom, and divine favor. Lessons from Solomon's success. Solomon had daily abundance. His provision included vast amounts of meat, grains, and wine. 1 Kings 4:22. This symbolized financial overflow and provision. Solomon had peace on all sides. His reign was marked by security and prosperity. He lived in a time when wars and insecurity were common, yet he ruled without fear. 1 Kings 4:24. The people under Solomon enjoyed prosperity. Israelites lived in safety, owning property and thriving in their businesses. 1 Kings 4:25. Solomon's wisdom attracted kings and leaders. His reputation for wisdom and justice brought him influence across nations. Key takeaways. True success is not just personal wealth, but having peace, influence, and prosperity. Wisdom and divine favor are the foundations of lasting success. Security and stability create an environment for growth and investment. Leadership should benefit others, not just the leader. Chapter 2. Obey your father's instruction. Heward-Mills highlights obedience to authority and mentorship as a key principle for success. He argues that Solomon's rise to power and prosperity was directly linked to his obedience to his father, King David. Lessons from Solomon's obedience. Solomon followed David's instructions. He eliminated threats to his throne, secured alliances, and ensured stability in Israel. 1 Kings 2:46. Obedience brings longevity and prosperity. Ephesians 6:1-3 teaches that honoring parents leads to a long and successful life. Disobedience leads to instability. Rebellion against divine authority often leads to failure. Key takeaways. Success is built on obedience to godly leadership. Spiritual and parental instructions are key to long-term stability. Taking mentorship seriously accelerates success. Rebellion brings destruction, but submission brings favor. Chapter 3. The secret of building the temple of God. One of Solomon's greatest achievements was the construction of the magnificent temple in Jerusalem. Heward-Mills teaches that involvement in God's work attracts divine favor and protection. Lessons from Solomon's temple. Solomon prioritized building God's house. He spared no expense in creating a grand place of worship. 1 Kings 5:5. God's presence filled the temple. After completion, God's glory descended, marking it as a place of divine habitation. 2 Chronicles 7:1-3. Generosity in God's work leads to supernatural provision. Those who give towards the kingdom experience divine abundance. Key takeaways. Serving God guarantees supernatural success. Investing in God's work secures divine favor and protection. Building God's house results in blessings that overflow into personal life. Giving to the kingdom leads to financial breakthroughs. Chapter 4. The secret of seeking after righteousness. Heward-Mills emphasizes that righteousness is the foundation of true success. Solomon did not ask for riches or power. He asked for wisdom and discernment, and God rewarded him with both wealth and honor. 1 Kings 3:5-14. Lessons from Solomon's pursuit of righteousness. God values character over wealth. Solomon's request pleased God because he sought wisdom above material gain. Wisdom attracts prosperity. When Solomon put wisdom first, riches followed naturally. Seeking God first leads to supernatural increase. Matthew 6:33 states, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you." Key takeaways. Prioritize wisdom and righteousness over material success. God rewards those who seek His ways first. A lifestyle of integrity brings long-term prosperity. Righteousness protects from unnecessary failures. Chapter 5. The secret of building your own house. Heward-Mills teaches that owning property and making wise financial investments are essential to stability and wealth creation. Solomon did not just build God's temple, he built his own palace, ensuring financial security for generations. Lessons from Solomon's financial wisdom. Builders accumulate wealth. Spenders waste it. Wise people invest, while foolish people consume all they have. Investing in real estate secures future prosperity. Land and property increase in value over time. God blesses those who build. Solomon spent 13 years constructing his palace, showing that long-term investments take time but are rewarding. Key takeaways. Property ownership is a biblical principle for wealth building. Invest in assets that appreciate over time. Success takes patience. Long-term investments yield great returns. Real wealth is accumulated through wise financial decisions. Chapter 6. The secret of using your mind. Solomon was known as the wisest man who ever lived. 1 Kings 4:29-34. Heward-Mills argues that success is a product of wisdom, intelligence, and strategic thinking. Lessons from Solomon's wisdom. Wisdom elevates people to greatness. Solomon's knowledge made him a global leader, sought after by kings. Smart people rule over those who don't use their minds. Thinking critically and making wise decisions sets leaders apart. Applying wisdom in finances, relationships, and leadership prevents failure. Many fail due to lack of planning and foresight. Key takeaways. Wisdom is greater than physical strength. Knowledge attracts wealth, influence, and opportunities. Planning and strategic thinking ensure long-term success. Education and continuous learning increase influence. Final thoughts, applying Solomonic principles today. Dag Heward-Mills concludes by emphasizing that Solomon's success was not random. It was a result of godly wisdom, discipline, and obedience. He encourages readers to apply these same principles in their own lives. Obey God's instructions and honor mentors. Invest in God's work to experience supernatural blessings. Seek wisdom and righteousness first. Money will follow. Make smart financial investments and think long-term. Use your mind. Wisdom elevates people to greatness. By following these principles, anyone can experience Solomonic success, abundance, peace, wisdom, and divine favor. Subscribe to the Christian Library for more faith-building audiobooks. Yay Fire!